Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new movies I watched this month. This one is going to be a huge one because I watched in total 22 movies, which is quite a lot. But obviously it is vacation, so it's no school, there is pretty much nothing stressy, right? So time to watch 22 movies. I had time to watch 22 movies this month. So alright, let's get into it because we'll need to start obviously. So the first one that I watched is Baby Driver. This movie is so much fun. This is directed by Edgar Wright, and obviously like bro, his style, like he has very paced action scenes, right? That's great. This is not the only movie from Edgar Wright in this list, right? So there we go. But Baby Driver, I would definitely recommend. The characters are great. The story is very epic. The music choices are insane. So there we go. The second one is actually also a song or a music film, which is Footloose. I've never ever even watched this movie, but now I did, obviously. So Footloose is great. It's Kevin Bacon. It is like literally Kevin Bacon saves a city from dancing, as said in Guardians of the Galaxy. So that's great. From this 80s classic, we'll go to another 80s classic, which is The Never-Ending Story. I've also never watched this movie, but now I did, and holy shit, this movie is absolutely insane. Like, it is epic to the core, and yeah, I can totally understand why Dustin and Susie sang the theme song to this this theme song from this movie and Stranger Things. It's a really great movie. It's an 80s movie, but it's such a classic, man. So from my mom's favorite movie, we'll go to my dad's favorite movie, which is Clear and Present Danger. Whatever. This movie is pretty okay, but to be honest, I didn't really like this movie that much. It was with Harrison Ford. To be honest, this was alright. It's an action movie, whatever. Okay, great. But to be honest, yeah, like my dad and my brother really like it, but I don't. But it was enjoyable. It was alright. So there we go. So the next one was Mixtape, which is a Netflix movie. And to be honest, if this movie was made in the 80s or the 90s, it would be more suitable and related or relatable. But now it's kind of like, a movie on Netflix. It's not really that special, but great music choices. The story overall is great. It's a girl finding out who her parents were with music, right? That's the only thing she has left of them. So if this was made in the 80s or 90s, it would be more suitable. So there we go. So the next one is Fight Club. I also have never even seen Fight Club before, but now I did. This month I did, and wow, this movie is great. Oh, dude, I love this movie so much. Like Edward Norton, Brad Pitt, they were absolutely great in this one. Like wow, Fight Club. What a great movie, man. And I'm literally him. I'm literally him. Just saying. Anyway, so the next one is The Flash. Kind of disappointing movie, but superheroes, right? I love superheroes, but The Flash was also enjoyable, but I don't know. Nah, I also did a review on this one. The Flash movie is alright, but it's not the best superhero movie, so there we go. It's probably just a reason why Warner Brothers wants to release it, and there we go. And I believe it's not in theaters anymore, so yeah, Warner Brothers is just trying to get to James Gunn's universe of superheroes. But anyway, the next one is actually Dutch movie, which is also not the only Dutch movie on here. Ad Fundum. It's actually a movie created by a pretty famous Belgian director, which has also some involvement in Hollywood, but kind of not really. Anyway, or he likes to talk about that, but whatever. To be honest, Belgian directors, like, you really need to watch their first movies. That's really special. And this one I really liked, but all his other movies I don't really like because they're about drugs or criminals or political figures or whatever, or attacks or whatever. That's literally 80% of every Belgian movie. It's drugs, weapons, I don't know, fighting. And Ad Fundum is actually about students. So hey, there we go. It's actually great. It's about students and a student party or whatever, and people, things go wrong, and there we go. And yeah, like I said, wise words to remember, but every Belgian director, you need to watch the first movie of those, or from that director. And yeah, that really defines their career, and this one does. I really like this one, and not really his later movies. But anyway, so the next movie is actually a Dutch movie, which is also achteraf. It's actually afterwards. It's actually a movie based on a show from the 2000s or something that I really liked as a kid. And to be honest, this movie is just literally a continuation of that great show. Like you have special like sound effects that they used in the show. They have they recreated the inside of their house inside like a basement. It's actually really great, and it's not a lot. It's not for some people, but it's for those people who really like the show. And there we go. So the next one is Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams and Matt Damon, I believe, were featured in this film, and Robin Williams is one of my favorite actors. And Good Will Hunting is actually a great movie about going on forward in your life and trying to do something better. And this is a great movie, which also got like 2 Oscars or something. So there we go. The next one is a bit not really that serious as the previous movie, but this is Austin Powers 1. I rewatched it because my mom wanted to watch it, obviously. She also likes Austin Powers, so there we go. The next one is also a Robin Williams movie, which is That's Poets Society. This is also a fantastic movie. Wow, this is also a great movie. Luckily, I got like Good Will Hunting and That Poets Society. Those are two fantastic Robin Williams movies, and I'm waiting to get Hook one day because I also really like that Robin Williams movie. So there we go. The next one is The Kingsman. To be honest, I really like The Kingsman, like the two other with Taron Egerton and what's his name? The guy who sang West Virginia, right? I really like those movies, but The Kingsman wasn't really doing it for me. It's about like history, I think like the First World War, which is alright. Rasputin is in it, but yeah, it was, yeah, I don't know. It was okay, like it was alright. Yeah, there we go. The next one is Prey. Prey is one epic movie. I really love this Predator movie. I have seen all the Predator movie, all the Alien movies. Prey is such a great movie. I can't wait for the second Prey or some other like Prey Predator movie because this one really did it for me. This one is absolutely great, and you should definitely watch it if you want to begin watching Predator movies. Right? It's set during the Native American times, right? And there's also this girl who needs to fight the Predator, which is also a Native American. So there we go. So Bad Times at the El Royale is up next. This movie is also very great. Such a great mystery film. And yeah, I really liked how they directed this movie because the first scene is literally the camera just like that, and you see a room and something happens in that room, and that's it. Like I think that's like 5 minutes of just watching a room. So there we go. That's great, and the story is absolutely also very great. So there we go. Next one is The Murderer on the Orient Express. This is also a mystery movie, but one thing that I hate is the main detective, which is Peru, right? He's a French guy. The problem is his French is not really that French. He just speaks English, right? And he just adds a few French words, and that's kind of Hollywood, right? They just, this guy is French. Let's put oui, no, and alors at the end of his every single sentence. Sometimes he did that, which kind of annoyed me. But if we want to have French, just let him speak French for like, I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes in the movie that he can literally speak French, because I'm not quite sure if the actor is also French or American. I'll need to look that up after I edited this video. But anyway, so yeah, there we go. The next one is Ready or Not, which is a great, I guess, thriller, not really a horror movie. It's a kind of like a thriller movie, which has a main character which marries a man, but that man is involved into the family who deals with devils stuff. And yeah, Ready or Not is just a girl chasing her new family inside the house that they play a game, and yeah, it's a great movie. It's a thriller. The next one is Puss in Boots 2, and holy shit, I am so genuinely happy that I was able to watch this one because it was on Netflix. I wasn't able to watch it in theaters, and Puss in Boots 2 is fantastic. It's beautiful. It is pure perfection. So there we go. The next one is For a Few Dollars More. I saw this on a badge streaming platform, which is free. So there we go. I watched it. For a Few Dollars More. It's a Clint Eastwood spaghetti western, I guess. or Western movies who were set in Italy or filmed in Italy because it was less pricey, I guess. So for a few dollars more, very iconic movie. I also watched Once Upon a Time in the West. I still need to watch it, Good and the Bad and the Ugly, so I'll need to get around to watch that. And the next one is Shaun of the Dead, great British movie. This is also a movie directed by Edgar Wright, which also did Baby Driver, like I said. So there we go, Shaun of the Dead, Simon Pegg in it. It's a British zombie movie, and it's funny. It is great. So there we go. The second last one is Birdman. Birdman is so great. Like Michael Keaton shines as the main star, right? And yeah, it is about a man trying to adapt to his new acting career because he played like a superhero in 3 movies, and now he needs to do like theater work. He doesn't really quite get it. He has a little voice in his head, which is kind of like that Birdman that he played for 3 movies. Like the superhero is stuck in his head and tries to let him do things that he doesn't want to do. And this film is also kind of filmed in one long sequence. So yeah, there you go. That's great. So the next one and the last one is the Darjeeling Unlimited. Hopefully I said that right, because this is a Wes Anderson movie with Owen Wilson, and yeah, it is a Wes Anderson movie. It is actually great, and yeah, it's pure Wes Anderson. Not really Grand Budapest-ish. It's from 2003, I believe. So we don't really have the symmetric like shapes and stuff like that. It is like the fast-paced, zoom like scenes, something like that, and kind of like the symmetrical scenes are also in there, but whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, 12 minutes, that's kind of right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later, and hopefully I'll see you for the next episode. Goodbye everyone.